Happy New Year's to you. Welcome to the Weekly Intel, the Memoirs Million Weekly Intel. I am your fellow citizen Asher. But for the folks that don't know me, for years I've been that guy. I've been that guy who sends you a random text at 9 p.m. with a book recommendation, a podcast link, or a tool that have worked for me. And here's the thing. My friend knows it. My clients knows it. If I learn something that works for me, I can't keep it to myself. I just can't. So that means you're gonna get it. But here's the problem, and we are running into the same kind of problem. I was sending the same message like five different people. I copy and paste, and I send it out. And as much as I love my friends, I love my clients, everybody, but I was trying to figure out a easier way to do it. So here's what I do. I build this newsletter. And it's gonna be followed very similar things. Weekly intel is what I call it. Weekly intel is what you're gonna know it by. It's my way of organizing what I've learned, the things that I've traveled with over the years, the things I've learned over the last 4 decades, call it 4 decades of my life. These are some useful tools that I've been picking up along the way. And I'm going to share with you the books that I trust, the resources that actually move the needle. And it's built for right now my Memoirs for Millions community, the folks that want to be memo writers, and people turning their lived experience into authority and income. And you could be one of those people as well. So here's how it's going to work. As I grow my knowledge on these tools, the tools of our time, you'll get to grow with me. Every Friday, no fluff, just what's working for me. You're going to get it. And it's going to be in this structure here, this newsletter structure that you're going to get familiar with now. I'm going to show it to you, but you're already on there. That means if you're in here, that means you're getting this. You're getting this if you're in the community already. And this is the weekly intel. What do you think about it? What do you think about it? I would love to know what you think about it. So if you got any feedback, definitely send me a message. But this is what you will have. This is what you will have every week in this format. And it's gonna break on like this. So brief number one, you get this week. This is the start of the weekly newsletter from yours truly, Asher. And I hope you love it. And if you don't love it, let me know. We're gonna get better at this because learning is the thing I love. Growth is the thing I enjoy. So let's do it together. So first weekly brief we got is the tools to edit your life. Now, for a memoir writer, this is very important. You need the tools to edit the story you're gonna put out there, but not just the story, because your story is your life. But you need better tools to edit it. And so rule number one right now is if you're not familiar with um my LinkedIn, you should go check it out. But I do another newsletter on LinkedIn every week on Monday that goes out on Monday, so you can check that out. But these are what you're gonna learn. The 6 stages right now. We're gonna work through the process here. So each week over the next 6 weeks, I'm gonna put these out and find different podcasts, different books, different resources, whatever it is that's gonna help us go through these six stages. And as you learn to do them, you get better at them. So I have this broken down into like a 7 course meal for you. So here we go in room number two, the tools of the week. So first tool you need to get familiar with is Whisper Flow. So check that out. These links are live, so you can click it, go straight into it, and check it out. This is a tool you're gonna love. So go with it. Check it out. Rule number two, in room number one. Let me not go too fast here. Also in room number one is the Notebook LM, which is another tool. It's tool number two that you need to have as a memo writer. I'm gonna show you how efficient this is when you start using it. Then we got room number three. My favorite tool so far this year and last year is Claude. If you're a memoir writer, if you're doing any kind of deep writing, real significant writing, this tool is a game changer for you. So check it out. The links are live. Subscribe, my friend, if you haven't already. It's free to get in, but if you find value here, subscribe. Let's keep and you get notification as soon as these next briefs comes out. As I'm building, I'm growing, I'm sharing with you. Room number four. I'm a big podcast fan, by the way. I'm not sure you are, but I listen to a lot of podcasts. I do, because I don't really watch TV that much and all that other stuff. I'm always in the learning mode. So this is a good one for this week. This is another good one for this week. So I got two podcasts. You can pick between the two. If you have time to listen to them all, you listen to them all. But just understand the purpose of them is to really, work on our mindset. Then room number five. I'm a book guy. Again, you're supposed to be a book person too if you're in this community. If you're getting this newsletter, you're supposed to be a book person too. But there goes 2 books of the week. Each week, I would recommend 2 books that you can actually add to your repository, add to your library, and just listen to them as you work on your journey. But there's 2 options in here. You can check them out. Room number 6, products that works for me that could work for you. And backstory here, after I left the military, well, while I was in the military, but after I left the military, big issue with my stomach, my digestion system. Certain food just doesn't work anymore. And then also my sleep, big issue. You're gonna learn about my story in here. But these are 2 stuff that work for me. I'm sharing what works for me. If they work for you, then by all means check them out. Spotlight, room number 7. Memoirs of Millions community in action right here with our one of my client Destiny. She has a powerful story. You can check her out our nonprofit organization, but she is an incredible person. And I will spotlight individual from my community each week. So you get to learn about them to see if their story mirrors yours, and you can learn how they work through their process as well. We all learn from each other as we go through this journey. So check that out. And we wrap up. This is what you're getting right now. And here's the thing, easy share button for you. If you felt moved by this newsletter and you have one of your favorite platforms on here, you can share. Easy share, put it out there in the world, get other people involved with this movement that we have working on. And also, again, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Memoirs Millions community. It's a place for you as you find this newsletter useful and you figure that I'm ready to do my memoir, Asher. Come check us out. Join Memoirs Millions community. You can also schedule a discovery call in here with me. We can chat it up, figure out your strategy, what you're trying to work on. We can talk about that. Check it out as well. And here's the thing, another bonus that you get right here now. So 900 plus books that I've read and listened to over the last 9 years. I have them in here, organize them based on what I rate as my 5-star and 4-star, and it's 3 stars. So you can check them out and figure which one of these books you want to add to your library as well and start educating your mind. It's all here. So this is the rundown of the newsletter. You can check it out, but I just want to orientate you a little bit as we start this weekly brief that comes out every Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, welcome. Thank you so much for being part of this journey. Looking forward to continue growing with you, educating you of ways I'm educating myself naturally. With that, folks, make it a utterly fantastic journey and see you next week in the next weekly intel.